Hello, farmers, and welcome to another episode of the harvest season. My name is Al,
My name is Kevin,
and we're here
and
today to talk about cottagecore games. Woo.
Pokopia, because I'm on it. Woo!
You have now missed two
uh,
Pokopia episodes. How do you feel about that?
that just means I have to make up for it. That's all that means.
Is that how that works?
Yeah,
Uh,
that's correct.
is that what the greenhouse episode's for?
Yeah, you tune in for the our bold new experiment where I greenhouse where I record and insert myself into old episodes just to even the count.
Oh dear. All right.
I
Uh,
love the meme image of the kid or whatever with the sign of the people talking, like he's acting like they're friends. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Um,
I thought you were going to be talking about the it's always been meme, and it's just like, oh, Kevin's been on this episode, always has been.
yeah, that works too. And just replace the astronauts with the second astronaut with like the Pokopia astronaut. We're good.
All right.
Uh,
We
what?
don't have a specific main topic to talk about. We've got some news to talk about, and I'm sure Kevin will have some Pokopia stuff to talk about as
Yeah.
well. We'll see how it goes.
Very nice for you to pre-filled my what have I been up to?
Pokopia. All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Wow, Kevin, what have you been up to?
I mean, yeah, like it's been Pokopia. I've been getting I had to get back into Zenless Zone Zero. I have dusted that. That's on a different system. That's why it's easy to knock eggs out of Pokopia.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I've been catching up. I'm mostly preparing because we're getting I guess 3.0 update, one of their bigger updates. A whole new story arc is coming, so I'm excited for that. We're going to a city in the sky, and I don't know what that's up. Well, what's up with that? But all right, I'm down for that. Have I shown you what a bang boo is, Al?
I don't recognize the name.
Yeah, all right, let me show you.
Oh boy.
So it's kind of like the mascot for Zen the Zone Zero.
It's always
They
something
have
when Kevin shows me something.
Yeah, yeah. So they're
I'm
they're
looking
actually
forward to
quite
this.
adorable. They are robotic creatures here. I'm trying to show you the link here. But no, that's not the right link. But yeah, they're these little robotic bunny creatures. And they're kind of like assistants to people or do little menial tasks, but they're also very cute and kind of pet-like.
Hmm.
Um, they're Oh, I probably should
Oh,
start the episode thread. That's what I should do. So that's just one example. They come in all sorts of different outfits and flavors and designs.
interesting.
Anyways, so the rumors, the rumblings for this new story arc, we're going to a city in the sky that is filled with these little guys. Which will be interesting. A more robot than human sort of society. Um, yeah, I don't know. So that's gonna look. Anyways, Zenless Zone Zero. There's a couple of characters coming out that I'm very excited for, but I'll talk about that later. So I've been playing that, but yeah, but it's mostly Pokopia. As I, you know what, I call Isle Delphine. I probably should have renamed it My Cloud Island, but that I mean that's the labor of love that we're doing. Like I don't think it can compete with what Mike was doing. Mike, that sounds really locked in, and
Oh man, you've no idea. I
it's
got. He showed me a little bit after the call that I can't
yeah,
I can't
yeah,
talk about just now because
yeah,
he's doing it in a thing.
yeah.
Doing a
He's
thing with
recording
it.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it's gonna be you're gonna like it.
I'm sure it's impressive to say the
Yeah.
least.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure he was doing what I was planning for my second save file, in a couple of years. Um, but yeah, I mean, do I get into the Cloud Island, the deep Pocopia talk now, or do I save it for later? But
I guess. Or tell you what. Actually, I'll do my what I've been up to first, and
yeah, let's
then
do that.
so I
Yeah, let's do that.
can so I can just have the what we've been up to, and then the Pokopia section.
Yeah, all right.
So I have been not playing Pokopia because I'm done, as I said in the last episode.
Yeah,
Although I will probably do some this week because of the Sableye. Oh, it's not this week, is it? Is it next week? When does it start?
it's like
Friday.
in
Yeah.
4 day mid next week
Thursday,
it's coming
Wednesday,
out.
Wednesday. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'll probably do some this week just to get Sableye and stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to be sinking a lot of extra time in that now.
Yeah.
What I've also not been playing, because this apparently is the what I've not been up to section, is I've
Yeah.
not been playing Tomodachi Life, and I have a rant about this. I
That's out, right? First of all.
pre-ordered. It is out. It was
Okay.
out as we're recording. It was out a week and a half ago. When this
Okay.
episode comes out, it'll be out 2 weeks ago. Um,
Yeah.
I pre-ordered this game, the physical version of this game, because I have a sneaking suspicion I'm not going to enjoy the game and I'll want to get rid of it. So I was like, I'm not spending that amount of money on a digital game that I'm going to play for 10 hours and record an episode and then never play it again.
Sure.
So that's why I'm getting the physical copy. Release date comes around. I haven't had a notification that my game's been sent. I'm like, that's weird. So I send a little email to the people I bought it from, and they're like, that's weird. I will get back to you. And then I get an email 3 days later saying that their copies apparently haven't arrived. And
Oh.
okay, great. So apparently now, after quite a lot of back and forward, they are expected to get to them on Monday and get to me on Wednesday. So
Oh, you sick.
almost 2 weeks late. So I will, once I have my game in hand, I will be doing a little bit of the complainy and see if I can get any store credit. Because that's 2 weeks is quite a long time. Right? Like
Yeah.
I did not pay for like the super fast delivery, so I wasn't expecting it
Yeah.
on release date, but like 2 weeks, that's quite
Yeah,
long.
that's a lot. That's rough. What is
Um,
this? Limited run games? No. No, that would be 2 years. That's what that would be.
um,
uh,
yeah, but they don't tend to give you a date if they're not confident in it. That's the thing. So I don't know whether Nintendo's to blame here or whether the company I bought it from are. I'm not gonna put them on blast because they are a small um UK based retailer. It's not one of the big ones. So I feel bad being too negative about it, but like, yeah, it's not great. So I've not been playing Tamagotchi Life because of that, which is
yeah,
frustrating.
that's well, like at that I mean, I don't know, but wouldn't just not be easier to just head down to your local, I don't know,
My local
Scottish
what?
game
I live in the
store.
middle of nowhere.
Do you?
I
I
don't
don't
have a
know.
local anything.
Well,
So,
never.
part of the problem is, and this is where we get deep into Al lore. So this is actually the company I bought my Switch 2 from, and that all worked perfectly fine, had no issues there. Um, but they had a special offer that you get £15 credit if you bought the Switch 2. And I basically hadn't bought a physical game up till now since then. So this was my, oh, I'm buying a physical game. Let me buy it from them, get £15 off it. So, so it's, you know,
Okay, well, that's unfortunate.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
I'm
So I'm just, at
yeah.
this point, I'm just going to wait. Like, I'm tempted maybe to like bring up the demo and try the demo for a bit. Um, yeah,
Yeah, sure.
we'll
Probably,
see.
well, does demo data carry over?
I don't know. That's the one thing I haven't invested. I was just thinking earlier today. I was like, oh, there is a demo. Maybe I should try the demo. I don't know. I am seeing a lot of content online. So there you can't share big photo, screenshots and
Yeah.
video
Why
is clearly not working.
not?
I particularly enjoyed watching uh Princess Peach profess her love for Mario, and then Michael Jackson and Batman
Yeah.
also professing their love for Mario. So,
Yeah.
or when Glinda professed her love for Elphaba and Shrek decided that he's the one that Elphaba needs, uh, which feels a little bit, a little bit racist there, both green. Is that the only thing you have in common?
Well,
So
oh,
yeah,
you'd be
I'm
surprised.
enjoying all the content on my on my TikTok for you page, but haven't
Yeah.
played the game yet. We'll see. We'll see. I mean, I was never expecting to put a huge number of hours in it anyway. So if I get it
Yeah.
on Wednesday and we record next Saturday, then that still gives me a few days to do it.
Hmm.
Um, but we shall see, I guess. If I need to delay the episode, I'll delay the episode. We'll see how it is. Hopefully, I won't have to though. So
Yeah.
that's why I've not
Yeah.
been playing. I've not
Yeah.
really been playing much this week. I did actually. I had. I don't know whether I mentioned this on the podcast. I had a 3 month Game Pass subscription that I got like 6 months ago,
Cool.
super cheap, and I hadn't done it up till now, and so I decided maybe now's the time to do it because this will last into like got April, May, June. It's nearly the end of April, so it'll be May, June, and then summer, July. Like that feels like a reasonably good time period to do it. So I've loaded that up. I I booted
Yeah.
up which one was it? Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth.
Oh, dang. I didn't expect that one. Hello.
So I haven't done much with it yet, but I have downloaded
Yeah.
it and I've started kind of walking around and stuff, and I guess we'll see
Yeah.
where that takes me.
Yeah.
Um,
Is that your first Like a Dragon,
it
Yakuza?
is. It is,
Oh,
yeah.
that's actually a decent one to start with, from what I understand. I mean, yes, it's the newest, but also like story wise, like there was a fairly clean break from the last area.
Yeah,
So,
I'm also doing it for the Pokemon minigame.
no, yeah, well, that too, right?
So we'll see.
Um,
We'll see. Yeah. Everyone has a different opinion
uh,
about which one you should start with. And so I went,
yeah,
well, let's go with the one with the Pokemon minigame in it to
yeah,
see what that's like.
that's fair. Yeah, good
There's quite a lot of
times.
them on Game Pass.
Yeah, yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, game, and the subscription price going down. That's wild. That's the first time I've seen a
Yeah.
subscription price go
Yeah.
down, I think, ever in the history of
Yeah, I mean, I
mankind.
think it's only going down because they're removing COD. So
Uh,
which I'm fine
well,
with because I was never going to
yeah,
play any COD. So
yeah,
charging me
yeah,
less money to not play a game that I'm never going to play,
yeah.
great.
That
So
you know
yeah,
what's fun?
I think that's pretty much it games wise. I've not really done a huge amount. So well, I mean, Pokemon Go, obviously, and Pocket, my usuals.
Sure, sure.
I've actually got
Uh,
all of the cards in the current Pocket
I
base
saw that. That's
except
wild.
one of the two immersives and obviously some of the shinies because I don't think I'm
Yeah.
ever going to get a full set of shinies in any set, but that is
Man,
the
it sounds
most
like
I've
you're not
completed.
dedicated.
Yeah, well, all right,
Um,
talk Pocopia. What's your current
okay.
things?
So,
Talk to me.
honestly, I listened to Micah last week. I'm kind of in many ways similar to where he is. It's wild. Like I've been playing this long. I Pokedex is not even 200 yet. I think I'm close. I think I'm
Oh, come on, get good.
you're one that I know I really do need to. I found the slates. And after
Nice.
listening to last week's episode, I was like, well, I'm going to complete the slate, the little the mural, but not, trigger that.
Yeah.
So that way I just don't get 100 of the last the slates or whatever. Which happened to be the Z slate, which is funny. But anyways, yeah. Uh, so I've got that done. So I mean the thing is I've been spending a lot of there's two projects I've been working on. One, the Cloud Island I've been doing with Mark. I don't know if you've seen it recently. I guess not since you're done with the game, but
I hopped
um
on it again. Was it
okay.
last Friday or something? Just before I stopped playing.
Okay. Like I mean we do things bit by bit or whatever. But like I've dug out a whole not a whole. I dug out a subway line from one area to another, and
Nice.
I will expand that over time. But like that's kind of the plan. I build the subway, and then it's like to a beach, and so okay, I'm going to build up this beach. Put uh beach chairs and habitats there, and the beach
Yeah.
market, and so on and
Public
so forth.
transport
Right?
first. That's how it's meant to go.
Yeah.
Good
So
good
so
urban
that's kind
planning.
of the plan. Yeah. And then once I finish that area, I'll go to build the next subway stop in another location, so on. But obviously we're building out other stuff in the meanwhile. Mark is doing this very fun thing. Partially because of the spawn limit on Pokemon, he's building some more of the like prefabricated houses. So
Yeah, yeah.
so he can just stuff Pokemon in there that won't interfere, as he says, from the spawns of other Pokemon he wants to see. So he's building like a mountainside village, like built into the cliffs, basically, or the mountainside.
Oh,
Kind of like the Pueblo people. It's very cool looking. He's doing a great job with that. Yeah, and I'm also trying to dig a cave, which is very, very hard, like to make it look like a cave. I started with Voltorb. I don't. I imagine you haven't done it because that's a big commitment to use Voltorb's ability, but for
yeah.
people
I've
unfamiliar. Yeah.
I've not done anything directly with it, but I've seen videos of it.
Yeah. So very fun. Just straight up load your Voltorb into a cannon and literally blow up stuff. So I picked the mountain and blew up into the side of it, and that formed a pretty good starting point for a natural looking cave. But trying to dig down and building the tunnels out, like it's a lot of work. Again, just to get it to look right. But like that's I mean, yeah, it's worth it. Eventually, it's going to be cool. What the big challenge that Mark and I are thinking about? Do we want to build the legendary birds, the Kanto structure, bird structures? Those things are massive. Um, and so I've been wrestling with it. Like, I think I might do an underground altar of fire. Um, we might do the Articuno one out on the ocean if we can find a spot big enough.
Hmm.
And then the power plant, I don't, we'll find a spot somewhere, but like planning for that's crazy because they're so huge.
Power
And I
plant
know
up
we
a
can just like,
mountain.
I'm sorry.
I think the power plant up a mountain would be good.
Yeah, yeah, it would be. We were also even thinking like a sky island, maybe like kind of like in Shimmering
Yeah.
Skylands. Um, but we'll see. We'll get to there. It's so big, and I know we can like undo it and break it down or whatever because we just literally want it for the spawn. But it's still a lot of planning, even just to clear this initial space for that.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, that's like the big stuff. But on my own, like personal pallet town, I've been oh my gosh, I've been at this for a while. I'm building what I call EV Mansion. Um, just a huge mansion with rooms for all the EV evolutions. And that has taught me a lot.
Are they themed?
Yes, of course they are. Yeah, everyone gets their matching wallpaper and carpet or whatever. But it teaches you a lot of interior design, I guess, or building these sort of structures. Because here's one of the big pain points. Um, okay, let's just say Umbreon. I'm building it with like a starry sky wall. It's a black wall with lots of pretty stars or whatever. Okay, but that's for like the wall, but the outside of that, I want it to look different. So I have to do basically two-layer walls in various places. Um,
Of course, because the wallpaper's just for the prefabbed houses, isn't it?
that's correct. Yes, I found that out. A very painful lesson, but yeah, you can't use wallpapers on just, your square house. It's only for the prefabs. So
I see.
if you want an interior space to look a certain way and, still have an exterior look another way, you got to do double thick walls.
It's good for
And
insulation as well, though. Got to keep them
yeah,
warm.
it is. Yeah. I mean, shit.
Except Glaceon.
Yeah. See, I'm learning, actual construction. Um, and the same thing for floors and ceilings, right? If I'm doing two level or multi-story
Mhm.
building and, I want Umbreon's carpet to look a certain way, well, I kind of want the ceiling underneath that room to look nice, so I have to do double level floor. Which again, somewhat true to actual construction. But it's just been a lot of lessons like that. So I have to respace things out and move stuff around. Um, yeah, so it's a big project, still very, very work in progress, but it's fun learning it, and I guess just building a big opulent structures is kind of fun. And eventually, like once I finish off all the rooms, I'm probably going to build like a courtyard, probably where I'll build the tea party, in there
Mhm.
with tables and everyone's snacks there. I've already summoned some of them, but I'll probably just move all that stuff out there. Um, but still, and it's wild to think all this is still in just that one like starting island where you spawn on Pallet Town. I haven't even branched out to the other islands to build other stuff.
Mhm.
Um, so there's still a lot of room for stuff. Like I'm probably gonna move the legendary dogs out of my little shack in Withered Wastelands out out to Pallet Town, build them nice little houses.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's a lot. These games, I mean, it's you're beating the dead horse, but the game's infinite, really. It's
Yeah,
I have a lot of plans and ideas, and seeing other plans and ideas just kind of motivates me more too. I saw a lot of the subway design from one big guy who did it first. But that's fine. That's how things work in design and art. Just take and change a little.
absolutely.
Um, So yeah, so that's going on. I yeah, I wish like the games are well, big thing.
I was just
I
about to say you've not mentioned the important thing.
Yeah, I completely forgot. I had not discussed it. It hadn't happened yet last time I was here. The it's finally over a month after release. I finally got the foundation block recipe. Um,
Significantly more than a month after release.
yeah, it's wild. And not only that, it was actually one of the final recipes I've gotten. Um, I because yeah, I've hit a point where I'm not getting recipes from Shining Spots anymore, and I'm not getting new recipes in my Pokemon centers. Like I just get what is it, Pokemetal ingots. That's what they give you instead.
Yeah.
And I think I've realized, like I don't know, I have to dig a bit into this to confirm. I don't think you can get a recipe for every object in the game. Like
Yeah,
it's weird to say
I
and
think
think,
that's true. Yeah.
but like how should I put this? Obviously, like, okay, let's just use one example. The arcade machine, like that's a furniture object that you can place. I don't have a recipe for that, and I wouldn't be surprised if you don't get a recipe for that. Like it's just something you have to find or copy. But there's other stuff like what was it? Mark, he built a building called out of something called a modern wall. It's like this cool brick, kind of like stone, kind of terracotta wall looking thing. I don't have that recipe. I think
Mm.
I think there might even be more, like wall block types than recipes you can get, which like is weird to think
Disaster.
about. Like if that was their plan, like, see the different objects people can build using different things, and you might not be able to have access to it all. Again, I could be wrong. I'll have to double check. Maybe I just missed it in my recipe list. I'll double check, but that's kind of I don't know, kind of ballsy to make this kind of game, and you can't actually build everything. Um, but like I said, a lot of that's unconfirmed. But I just know I haven't gotten a new recipe in like 2 or 3 days. I just get the Pokemetal ingots. Um, but but yeah, it's wild. And also, I mean, it was right after Foundation Block, really, where like the pressure of not of trying to check every spot and maximize my odds and all that. Oh, it's such a huge relief not to have to do that. I'm so happy. But that
Yeah.
foundation block, yeah, like I mean, you see that as soon as you enter Bleak Beach, and I wanted it. It took this long. It was miserable.
I,
But I have it. I'm in final form now.
I actually a couple of weeks ago I was walking past a house and I saw it's one of those houses that's built on a slope, so on one side you can see the foundations quite high up off the ground.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's really funny. The foundation looks, it's got the same colors as the foundation block in
Yeah.
Pokopia. Let me find the picture and I'll send it to you.
Oh, you're talking a real house,
A real house
right?
in real life. Yeah.
What?
Give me a minute.
What is it? Life imitates art. Everything's stealing from Pokopia now.
Let
uh,
me try and find it because I took a picture at the time and then completely forgot, and I've just remembered in this conversation, but I can't remember when it was that it happened. Ah, there we go. I'll
Gosh, is that a
slap.
wall? I'm sorry. I was just looking up the modern wall I was talking about. I think it's a recipe I just didn't buy from one of the Pokemon centers. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Right, I've sent you the picture.
All right, let's see what this is all about. What let's see here. Oh my gosh, that does look like the foundation. You see the two tones.
Yeah,
Oh
and I think
man.
that's the pink is the default foundation
Yeah.
block color.
Yeah.
I know you can paint it, but that's the default one, I think.
Yeah.
And it was just
Oh,
really
that's
funny that
so
I was like,
good.
that looks so much like the foundation block.
It really does. That's crazy. And like so like one thing Micah said and I'm the same thing, like it's very hard, I find it personally very hard to like think of come up with a lot of original ideas, I guess let's say, or things that look good or whatever, right? But then when you go out and see, oh my gosh, I just did not buy the modern wall. Oh my gosh, there's all these recipes I haven't bought. I'm crazy. Um
Well,
anyways,
yeah, maybe you're not getting them in the sparkling spots, but they're available in a different place, presumably.
yeah, they are. They're available in the Pokemon Center, like the unlocks from the environment level. Wow, there's a lot here I've missed. Good job, me. I'm just buying it all right now. Um, but uh, but anyway, so yeah, as I'm building this EV mansion and a subway system and a beach market, like I'm starting to turn to references and not just like other people's Pokopia builds, like real life stuff too. Like I just looked up what is a beach what would that look like in real life? So yeah, that's me getting my I guess architectural interior design degree. I don't know, whatever. I'm learning IRL here thanks to Pokopia. Just wild. Because all the tools they've given you, like all the blocks and things, they're so detailed and like they have so many possibilities. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, it helps to learn how to really use it from, real world examples too. Because clearly they were looking at real world examples when
Yeah, yeah.
designing all this. I also have not been to Dev Island. I should probably go to Dev Island.
You've still not been to Dev Island. Come
No, I'm
on.
building up my own house and IKEA Island. Yeah, oh, you
I
know
never
what?
went to IKEA Island.
You know what? Here's the painful part. I haven't been to an IKEA, just period. I've never been to one. I know people are in pain hearing that. I'm sure I'm missing out. There's one in Atlanta, but it's a little far-ish from where I am. It would require, effort to go out there, let's say that. But I'll make the journey one day, maybe. I don't know. Look, I have Costco. I'm a Costco guy. Where's Costco Island? Where's that? Oh man. Oh my gosh. Why did I miss this recipe? I'm so upset. I'm gonna change some paths. I'm already thinking where I can use this
Well, at least you
modern
found
law.
it
It's
now.
very good.
That's the
Yeah, I
important thing.
did. Looks like a giraffe. It's
All
so good.
right. Anything else, Pokopia, to talk about just now?
No other let's see again, Pokedex. I do want to work on the Pokedex. I guess I don't know, like it's fun seeing the spawns and all that, but I don't know, I just get so sidetracked. It's very easy to not do a thing, like you said sometimes.
Yeah.
But that's all I got. All right,
All right. Well, let's talk about some news then.
tell
We're
me,
doing things a
what
little
is
bit
it?
backwards. So we're gonna finish off with the news rather than having it in the middle. So first up, we have Starstruck Vagabond. I did not spell that correctly in the show notes. Starstruck Vagabond have announced that they are now on PlayStation and Xbox, which they described as we're now on consoles. But I noticed there's no Switch.
That's kind of
Big miss for a
yeah,
uh, cottagecore game.
it really is. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I'm like looking at the game. It feels like a Switch. Even Switch One could run this fine.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um, yeah, I don't know. I haven't played it. But yeah, that's it. That really. I mean, it really like the circle, the Venn diagram of Switch owners or enjoyers and cottagecore fans is there's a big middle area there.
Look, let's put it
Uh,
this way. Stardew got big because of PC and Switch. It did not get big because of
yeah,
PlayStation or Xbox. That's all I'm
yeah,
saying. Like
that's
I
very
don't
true.
I'm not saying you shouldn't put your games on those consoles. I think they are obviously important. There's a lots of people playing them. But
Yeah.
I think most people are not playing cottagecore games on those consoles.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, there's certain kinds of people or enjoyers of certain genres definitely geared towards certain consoles over others for sure. And you probably should consider that when making your ports or whatever. So it is strange. I'm sure they'll get there.
Yeah, it's
Um,
just the fact that they said we're on consoles. We're now on consoles. Not we are now on PlayStation and Xbox. We are now on like we're on consoles makes it sound like you're done adding to
yeah,
consoles. Don't you think?
yeah, I can see that. Yeah. It's
But we'll
so
see. We'll
weird.
see what happ's.
Is it on Game Pass? Optimized for Xbox Series X. Wow. But
Ooh.
but but isn't the Switch an Xbox?
Everything's an
I
Xbox except the
yeah,
Switch.
except the Switch. They
That's literally the one thing that's not an Xbox.
yeah. I hear they're
Next,
killing that campaign, by
I
the
think
way.
they've already killed it. I think the
Yeah,
question
there
is
you
whether they
go.
might be bringing it back or not because they seem to be very confused on their branding.
Well, yeah. The damage is done. I mean that statement is unsuccessful for what they wanted. It's burned into the
This
lexicon
is
now.
this is the problem. I think they can't decide whether they want to be a console company or not a console company.
Yeah,
And so they do a bit of both. And I think a bit of both is the worst possible option. I think they
yeah,
either need to do it or not. And like you see, Nintendo have been very successful doing it, and lots
yeah.
of companies have been very successful not being console companies. And like
Mm-hmm.
it's worked out
Same.
pretty well for Sega. They're still, you know, churning out bangers.
Well, it worked out well because it didn't work out well at first.
Yeah, well, sure, but
Yeah, yeah.
it
No,
did
I know.
eventually, right?
I'm just joking. But you're right. You're right. Like they're not a console
Long
company anymore.
long
You're
term
right.
wise, it has worked out pretty well for them now.
Yeah, absolutely.
They've got quite a few big franchises that are, guaranteed
Just a
a lot of
handful.
money.
So, yeah, I've heard people like them Yakuzas and them Sonics.
And
And they just
are
put
they
it all together.
did they not publish Atlas games as well?
Yes, they are. The Sega owns Atlas now, I believe, if I'm not
Oh, they
mistaken.
own
So yeah, that
they own them entirely. Ooh.
yeah, I believe so.
Well, there you go then.
In the Sonic movies, like, they do their little Sega
Yeah,
film
yeah, a subsidiary
intro.
of Sega. There you go.
Yeah, they have like a little like it's basically a collage of their games right there. I believe you can see Persona in
They
there.
bought them back in
Um,
2013, so back before
yeah.
I'd even heard of Atlas.
Yep. Yeah, sure. Yeah, and that was a smart move. So, yeah. This is why Joker is in the Sonic Racing All Cross Worlds All Stars, whatever that game, along with the Angry Birds and Aang.
Yeah, I mean, I feel yeah, he's also in Smash, so I'm not really sure.
Yeah, no, I
You
know,
can use
I know.
that as a,
Ichiban's
therefore
in
it's
there
owned
too.
by,
Yeah, no, no, I
can you
get it.
imagine Ichiban in Smash?
No.
No, yes, I can. That's the thing. I absolutely
Yes,
can
yes,
imagine that.
absolutely,
And that's the
yes.
weird thing about Smash.
Yeah, yeah. No, I am sure that, like Sega like had a short list, and I'm sure Ichiban was on there. Yeah.
Next up, Ranch of Rivershine have released their 1.10.0.0 update. This adds controller support. Woo!
But
I don't know why
finally,
I was a ghost there, but we love controller support.
boy, do we! I look, I just didn't grow up with PC games by and large, so I'm not. I don't do the WASD. I'm not good at it.
They've
Um,
also added new breeds, an update to their genetics system.
that's weird to say to hear, but yes, I get it.
Yeah.
Forbid your genes.
4 new coat types with 9 unique colors each. So 27 new coats to get.
That's a lot.
Yep.
Have they? You know what? I'm just gonna curse this off. Have they unveiled their shiny coats yet? Their what was the one?
I am not aware of that.
Radiant coats. What I
The
should call
the
it.
Radiant Slimes and Slime Rancher.
Yeah, that's
I
the
am
one.
not aware of them having shiny.
Yeah,
But like
yeah,
all of the genetics have like a chance of different things, so it's not like
yeah,
specific things are really rare. It's like specific things are rarer in certain scenarios and more common
yeah,
in other scenarios, i.e., genetics.
yeah. Oh,
I mean,
man.
that's just an vast oversimplification of genetics. Don't come at
Yeah,
me with your "that's
yeah, I
not
get
how
it. Yeah.
genetics work." Shut up.
I think genetic systems in games is really cool,
Yeah.
creating offspring or whatever, but it's also very unsettling when you think about it just a little too long. No, no, don't worry about what your ethics on this is. No, that's fine. It's fine. So go out, breed even more perfect horses with that one coat you want. And
They've
I'm joking
also
all this, but it looks nice. They all look very nice actually.
yes, they've also added photo mode.
It's cool. All right, you know what? All right, look, this is very solid. This is a very solid update. Good for you. Wait, they didn't have photo mode already. That's the whole point of making your pretty horse. That's
Just screenshot
crazy.
it, right?
Oh yeah, I guess so, huh?
It's not like you're banned from taking screenshots.
Yeah, but I'm sure like the camera controls or
Yeah,
whatever, right?
yeah, sure. That and that's why they've added it in. But like, I can
Yeah,
see why it wouldn't be like immediate because not every
yeah,
game
yeah,
needs a
yeah.
photo mode.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. That's a good point. Cool. The horses are cool. Do they have donkeys? There's some that look donkey-ish. That's what they need. Where's that update, Rivershine? Where's the not horse but basically horse? Where's our donkeys and zebra updates?
I don't know what to say.
You want to ride a
Speaking of
zebra now?
horses, speaking of horses,
Wait, that's a specific transition. I like it. Go for it.
Halia
Uh,
have announced their next update. The Royal Highlands expansion comes out on the 12th of May, and it includes horses.
cool. I wait again. Oh man, like I'm just that feels like a basic one. Even just like one horse. I didn't realize they didn't have it.
Horses!
I guess
I haven't watched
uh,
the video, so I don't know the specifics, but it does say mounts
I'm
have
watching now.
arrived. So I'm
Yeah,
guessing that they were not there before.
which is again, in my opinion, like I mean, it's two things because this is the one that's kind of MMO-y, right, Palia? Is
Yeah,
that right?
it is an
Yeah,
MMO, yeah.
yeah. Mounts are kind of big in MMOs. I don't know if you know this, Al, but the MMO players like their mounts,
Yeah,
and the Cogicore people like their horses and mounts in general too. So
well, now they
kind
have
of
them.
yeah, okay. That took a while, a long while, I would argue. Um, but there's a lot of humans, real humans in this video. I'm trying to skip to those parts.
Yeah, skip the
There's
humans. We don't
horses.
want the humans.
They look at that guy has a Charmander Funko Pop on his desk. Dental's gonna Orbital Strike this video.
Uh,
um, but yeah, the thoroughbreds is there. Oh, that horse is cool. That's like a ghost spirity horse. I'm gonna screenshot this on, or even if you're watching the video at 350, you can see it's Spectrier from Pokemon. It's basically what it is, but with two eyes. Yeah, I was wondering, like, okay, you're adding horses, but you're gonna take it up to 11. Where are the other animals or things? I don't know, but there's at least a few. Cool. Good for you, Palia. Again, took you a minute, but horses are cool and useful in these sorts of games.
so obviously, it's also including new areas, new story, new minerals, fish, insects, creatures, and more. A new villager, and a bunch of other kind of smaller things as well. But I mean, let's be honest. If you've not played the game, the most important thing is horses.
Yeah.
It's
Will that get me to play?
It's Patch's animal hats all over again.
Yeah, it is. Really, it's except these horses aren't. Well, wait, I say that maybe they will wear horses or hats. I just want I said this on Slack, but I'm gonna say it here too. Just on the roots of Pacha. I like how that signifies the basic human desire to put hats on animals has been established since the olden times. Uh, cool.
Yeah,
Echelon. That guy's an elf, man.
obviously.
Yeah. Obviously.
Next,
Yeah.
next, Star Sand Island is back on Steam. Woo! And it
Yeah.
turns out it was the Tetris minigame that they've removed.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
confirmation that apparently it can't be just like the concept of Tetris, right? It must be something specific about it because like I see like random Tetris likes all the time.
Yeah. So, from what I understand, the Tetris company is very well, two things. One, they are very protective of their IP. So, this whole, like I mentioned, I'm not surprised this happened. And two, they are also very specific on their properties or like the characteristics that make up the Tetris. So, I'm sure they have that very well defined legally and certain things like I think so like you can't just outright use the shapes. Again, there's a lot of Tetris likes, but you can use 5 blocks or instead of 4 block shapes. But I think basically the 4 block shapes are very heavily
So
protected.
so it looks like the trade dress is specifically for the colors of the blocks, the board shape, and the visual style. I don't see
Mm,
anything about the
the
specific shapes
shapes.
of the shapes.
Oh,
The
okay.
board being 20 by 10 grid and the shapes being
Oh.
specific colors. So I bet that's what it is.
Oh, it was the colors. Absolutely, because that's the easiest one
Like
to
those, what
screw
is it,
up.
five different colors? They're,
Yeah.
yeah, that's like, because if you're just, yeah. If you're doing that, of course, that's what you're going to do by default.
Yeah,
If you're not thinking about
yeah.
trademarks or whatever.
Yeah, if you just did the straight block as the light blue, that was a bad idea. um,
They also have a
well,
few
good.
patents on things like holding a piece and
Mm,
something to do with the rotation, but there's no way the rotation itself.
yeah, that's yeah. Oh, I don't like the holding piece. That's very powerful. I mean,
Yeah.
again, mechanics in general probably should not be patentable,
Well,
but
yeah. I mean, if we want to get into this conversation, the whole thing is stupid,
uh,
right?
yeah. Look, I can get I wouldn't even call it like patent or copyright, whatever. I'm mincing words here, but like I get defending the colors and like the look of Tetris because that's very
Yeah,
iconic and defined.
that feels like a trademark sort of thing. Like this
Yeah,
is very
yeah,
distinctive. I get that. Totally get that.
yeah. But holding, yeah, that's no good.
But the functions and like way a game works, that feels less
Yeah,
good.
yeah, absolutely. Well, good for you, Star Sand Island. You're back from the dead after Tetris.
Yeah, back up on
Can't think of a
Steam,
pun.
and they've released their Shining Star outfit set DLC for free as an
And
apology. So
it's
that is now available. If you have the game, you can go and get the DLC for free. I have done so. Who knows whether I'll actually ever boot up the game again to see it?
yeah,
We'll see.
outfits. It's fine. I don't know. Nice jacket on top of a white shirt and blue bottoms. I don't know what to say. It's fine.
Yeah, it's pretty generic.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
care.
Yeah.
I'm not like even if I do build up the game, I'm probably not using. It's like, it, yeah, I don't know. It
Oh,
looks. I tell you what, it looks like. It looks like I'm graduating on a beach.
yeah, something like yeah. It looks like a
Like,
school uniform. Yeah.
yeah, but like
Uh,
specifically for a school that's on a beach.
yeah, you're right. Yeah, it is.
It's
It's a very
beach
white,
school is what it
light
gives.
tone. Yeah, you're right. Doesn't help they've used the blonde hair on those characters because a
Radical
lot of
dude.
paleness.
All right, our final game
Oh,
news.
wait. You know what they should have done? Like just
No, I don't.
spite. They should have they could have done an outfit with the Tetris colors. Maybe blocky motif. I'm just saying. Just flip them the bird just a little.
Playing with fire.
Yeah, might as well. Might as well. I mean, they already were taken down literally. What's left? I know there's worse, but I'm just saying.
And our final game news is Pokopia.
Woo!
They've
I like that
announced
game.
they have announced Sableye Gem Hunt. This
Yeah.
this event runs from the 29th of April, so that's the day this episode releases at 5 a.m. local time till the 14th of May. So that's just over 2 weeks later. Is that 2 weeks and a day?
It
It is. It's 2 weeks
sounds
and a day. Oh, that makes sense, of course, because it's just before 5 a.m. So it's basically you get two
yeah,
weeks, two
yeah,
weeks plus a day for some reason.
yeah.
And they have the right timings this time because I think for the first event, they'd
They
said it
said
finishes at like 8
PM
p.m. or something, but it actually finished at 5 a.m.
at
Like
AM. Yeah, that was
which
their
makes sense,
mistake.
which is what I would have expected. I looked at the time and
Yep.
was like, that's a weird time to finish the event.
Very weird, right?
But finishing it just as the day starts again is what I would expect for these things.
Yeah. Okay. So I mean, it's a hop it, right? It's just the hop it event, just with
Well,
Sableye.
it's also less than that though, right? Because with the
Yeah, but
hop up event, you went out, you got your little seeds or whatever they were, and you brought them back, and you got items to get other Pokemon. Whereas this
yeah,
one, you go out to get red crystal fragments, and you can get items, but then not get any more Pokemon. Like Sableye is the
yeah,
only Pokemon.
yeah. That's what I was about to say. It's kind of a shame that it's only Sableye. They probably could have done a few more. They could have done Carbink, maybe even Deontay. The whole gem thing.
Yeah,
So it is kind of weird that they only did one. I've mentioned it before, like anytime you have a creature collector, only adding one at a time feels a little eh.
yeah.
I mean, even here, I know in Pokemon we already have a boatload, but like I think adding a whole line or three Pokemon at a time was probably feels like a good pace.
Yeah.
Again, I don't know how frequently they're going to do it, but I think that excites me more than just Sableye. And I like Sableye, don't get me wrong. Um, but uh, but yeah, that is a disappointment. It's only one guy because again, I mean, Hoppip was out right at the start, basically, or whatever, enough where people are playing daily. That you finish it pretty quickly what you want. So 2 weeks just to get one Sableye, and all this other nice furniture still, but it's a lot. Um, oh,
Yeah,
sleeping bag,
and
that is
also
pretty
like
nice.
nice furniture, sure, but like, are you actually going to use it anywhere?
Yeah, exactly, right? You probably limited, right? It's not the. It's funny that probably out of all the DLC, the Pseudo Wudo one is probably the biggest impact because
Oh
I
yeah,
don't.
I forget that was an event because yeah, I love that.
Yeah,
Love the little
it was one
wacky
day.
waving
Yeah, and
inflatable flailing arm tube man.
I saw some people do insane things with that Pseudo Wudo.
Yeah.
It's good. Um. So yeah, we no inflatable Pseudo Wudo. Sorry, Sableye. Where's Mile? Mile should have been introduced. They're like the duo, the
Mm.
counterparts. That's what should have been. Um, they do well. The biggest news though is actually not in the game because they're also releasing a
Oh yeah, the
Sableye Ditto face
yeah.
plush. It's very cute. What can I say? They love it, the Ditto face. He looks like a little alien.
I
Uh,
love that the digital face was like originally just a one-off episode in the anime where it's like, oh, this Ditto is not very good at transforming, so its face always
yeah,
looks the same, and it's
yeah,
become more than that. It's become like
yeah,
this is a Ditto, and it's like that's not what it was meant to be. No,
yeah,
Dittos. The whole point of Dittos is they're good at what they do.
yeah.
But I kind of also can't hate it because it's so
Mm,
adorable.
it is. I wonder, like, because I mean, this was set early on. Because I know there's the one episode, but Pokemon, the original Pokemon Snap, had the Ditto face in it. Let's not forget. Like they use that early. So I wonder if they just pivoted really quick, or they were kind of thinking like, we can do it.
Let's have a look, shall we? So it
But
was episode 37. And when did Pokemon Snap come out?
so I know.
Came out in 1999. So it was afterwards. So yeah, the
Yeah,
the
yeah, I'm
digital
sure it's
face in the
afterwards.
anime was first.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess. Yeah. I mean, but how could you not? Like, even in that one episode, they use it like really good.
Oh yeah.
um. So yeah, I get it, but it is funny. You're right, because Ditto's whole thing is being able to transform and copy perfectly, but you get the. And what's weird is that even in game, the Ditto can transform into like other objects perfectly, but just whenever it transforms into other living things, it keeps the face. I don't know what's up with that.
Huh.
Because right, because when you use the camouflage, you transform into the object. You don't have a ditto face on the street light you copied or whatever.
The face
But
is on the bottom.
there you go. That makes sense.
I saw somewhere about a head canon about the Pokopia Ditto, and it's not that they can't do it. And so
Yeah.
consider seeing as how like you spend the whole game with people going like, oh, oh no, you're just a Ditto. Like it's that that wouldn't work if you were actually transforming properly with the face. And so it's more that Ditto doesn't want to trick people. They're doing it
Yeah.
purely for the helpfulness of it. I also saw someone else do a much sadder headcanon, which is just that they can't remember their trainer's face.
Yeah, that's the one I buy into. Um,
And they've
which
just
is
kind of
yeah.
gotten into the habit of using it for everything else.
Yeah. Yeah, that's I mean, yeah, I mean, again, the whole Ditto thing is an existential nightmare to begin with. Um, I do wish, you know what, that Pokopia it'd be a lot of work, but it would be fun to transform. You have a very limited amount of Pokemon you could turn into. It would be fun to be able to transform into other Pokemon with the Ditto face just to run around.
Hmm.
Basically different skins, but that's work. I get it. Um,
Yeah. I
Sableye
don't
Sitting Cutie is not available.
obviously I'm not a game developer, and so I don't tend to deal with 3D models and animations and stuff like that. But like, it's not like they don't have all these Pokemon animated because every individual Pokemon exists and does things in the real world.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. That is a good point.
So it's not like they have to animate every single Pokemon. They're already animated, right?
Yeah, you're right. That's an excellent point. I mean, again, I'm not. a 3D animator either, but I imagine changing the face to the Ditto face isn't the hardest thing in the world to do. You could at least use a handful, I would imagine. Um,
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that bit.
but yeah, that's a good point. Oh man, hold, this just reminds me. It was Assassin's Creed. I don't remember which one, but there was an interview with one of the devs where they were asked like, why can't you, just have a select to be either male or female for this Assassin's Creed? I don't think it was a named character or whatever. But anyways, and the dev response because it would take twice the work to do a female model for the whole game, which was just obviously silly. But I'm just reminded of the nonsense that comes out of dev sometimes.
Yeah, I also find it funny. It's like, oh, because it would be a lot of work. And I'm like, yeah, making a game is a lot of work,
It
right?
is
Like,
that too. That then there's that.
why do you have multiple different areas in your game? Because it makes it more fun. Like, it's like, if it mattered to you having representation, you would do it. Right. We're going to finish off the game. We're going to finish off the episode with four new games to talk about. Although we're going to start off with not a new game, it's just a game we've never talked about. This is actually an old game that was suggested by Nami as a game to cover at some point. So I'm going to talk about it. This is Monster Harvest. I don't know how I missed this. This was
Yeah,
released
I don't know how
in
we missed it.
2021. Probably missed it because it has mixed reviews, shall we say.
uh, and a name that doesn't stand out.
Pretty generic. Monster Harvest is a monster collecting and farming action RPG with a twist. Grow, collect, and
What?
mutate your crops, then take them into battle. Filled with places to discover and multiple ways to build your farm, get ready to craft, explore, and battle across the vibrant world of Planimal Point.
No, I hate that. I hate Planimal.
Me
It's not a
also.
great name.
So there's a
I
few
will.
things to talk about this. The farming
Yeah,
looks pretty generic, other than the fact that your plants turn into creatures.
yeah.
Uh, I like some of these creature designs.
Yeah. Okay, first of all, I like the concept because you are planting and farming, and not every, I think, plant turns into a plant animal. Like you harvest crops, they're just you can mutate some of them. And I think that's actually a fun idea.
Yeah,
Um,
shinies.
yeah, I guess so. Some of the designs are good. It's very horror themed, it feels like. Um, Not all of them, but a lot of them leans into that little more like bats and genuine sort of monsters. It feels like, but yeah, no, I like. Well, okay, the visual style is interesting because there's a few different parts. It feels basically Octopath at kind of what
Yeah.
2.5D, like
Hmm.
not exactly isometric, but still a lot of sprite art, but you can clearly see 3D models or stuff popping up. Or it looks like a 3D model. But the pixel art itself is kind of it's not Octopath, let's say that. Um, Not that every game needs to be, but it's just weird because a lot of the characters and the monsters like they don't feel as detailed as say a lot of the trees or the backgrounds, and so it's just this kind of weird. I don't know, like it doesn't always feel coherent. And then of course you have the portrait art because you know how these games go, and that's a whole different style.
Yeah.
Oh, good times.
It's interesting. So one of the things I'm seeing in the reviews about it being negative is that your monsters or your planimals, um, they they have to die eventually.
What? Oh,
So
dang.
this guy says the battle system is related to your farm in a morbid way. Once your planimals need to die in order to improve your farm. It's
What?
annoying to let them die once you spend a lot of time training them.
Mm, that takes some guts to do that. I'll say that. Like on paper, I kind of admire them for doing that because that's quite a inversion of this sort of trope, but or this genre. But like even just from a gameplay perspective, yeah, investing a lot of time into a creature and then having to get rid of it, it's kind of rough.
And I'm gonna have to play this game.
Maybe.
All right. Well, I'll keep you up to date. Blah, blah, blah. Next
I
up,
get it.
speaking of things that I will probably play, we have Typing Farmer.
Oh,
Welcome,
wait.
welcome to Typing Farmer. This desktop idle healing game will make a corner of your screen a cozy farm. Your daily actions, typing and clicking, automatically foster crop growth, attract cute animals to play with you. Attract. That is a really weird sentence. Attract cute animals, play with you. Let the healing charm of adorable creatures infuse your intense workdays.
Yeah, that was a mistake
That
of
is a
some kind.
painful paragraph to read. Uh,
Yeah,
yeah, so it's a background, it's a Rusty like, but it
yeah,
instead of time, it uses your keyboard typing,
keystrokes, which I
which
think is a
I
cool idea.
it's a cool idea, but I also think that makes this game a keylogger.
Yeah, oh my, just stop.
Don't
No,
type your
we're gonna start.
password.
Oh no, you're right. But I have to, Al. I have to type my password to grow the little potato.
Type your bank info as well.
But then you get the with the little birdie on it.
Oh boy. And I think the problem is like, how would we know if it wasn't if it was keylogging?
Is it is this game nefarious, Al? Maybe, but
I
that cow
really
is
hope
very
not,
cute.
because it looks really cute. I want to play this, but I also don't really want to install a keylogger on my machine.
You see that cat with the fishing on the sides? Very cute, Al. Look, the cat's
Oh.
wearing sunglasses. Okay, I think it might be these.
I love this. There's a negative review on it with,
Yeah.
I kid you not, 71 hours on record. Ultra mid. The game is a lazy black background clicker. It has random features not related anyhow to the game, like a to-do list with a Pomodoro timer. It's a very basic concept with barely polished core features, nothing more than easy achievements. I feel like they didn't understand what they were getting into. Like, that's the whole point.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
literally
Like
calls itself an idle game. What are you doing?
I bought this
Oh dear.
chocolate cake, but it tastes too much like chocolate.
Yeah. Yeah. It's too unhealthy. Why are you making unhealthy chocolate cake? Of course, it has a to-do list and a Pomodoro timer. It's meant to be a background game for when you're
Yeah.
working, so it's integrating other work features into it. Okay,
Oh my gosh.
what are you doing? It does seem to be specifically logging each, like showing you, like I'm seeing it being played, and it does seem to know exact which character is being typed as well. It's not just like knowing that things are typing; it's knowing individual characters. So yeah, I'm very worried that this would be a cozy
Yeah.
keylogger.
That's
I
I
think we
almost
know the
got
title of this
admire.
episode. Cozy keylogger.
I got it. Okay, so if this were not nefarious, right? I do think I actually you know what? Back in the day, right, those typing games to help you learn how to type, which I think has
Yeah,
kind of been lost, which is a shame. I think this would be a great idea for that. Teaching kids how to type using farming, like I think that would be very cool.
yeah,
Because yeah, like because you see if you look at the game, like literally the farm is the keyboard. Like they're showing you your farm's a keyboard and
yeah.
little plots of different keys and whatnot. Um, yeah, I think that's a cool idea. I don't know if this specific execution is good, but uh, there's something here.
There is something here. I'm not sure what the something is. It might be
Yeah,
crimes.
it might be. I There is an unusually high amount of that we encounter on this show, all things considered.
All right, next we have Kitaria Fables 2. You may or may not
Yeah.
guess, but this is the sequel to Kitaria Fables.
I had an inkling of that, yes.
Team up with new heroes Alice and Dusty as they embark on an epic adventure across the mysterious Arcadera Peninsula. Develop unique combat skills, gather precious materials, forge powerful items, and tend to your growing farm either alone or with a friend. I still haven't played the first of these games,
I haven't either.
but I
It's
want to, I feel.
it 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 looks well done, I'll say that. Like I'm just looking at this. and it's 3D, you can play with a friend co-op, which is cool. Um, yeah, it looks like some good old-fashioned fantasy farming cottage nonsense, and also furries. Let's be real.
Goodness me, it's going to be really hard to choose a title in this episode. Also furries. Is that
Uh,
better or worse than Weeb Island? I can't tell.
hmm. Uh, where's the greenhouse where we rank the worst titles?
Wow. Wow. All right. And
I mean,
finally,
best that is not exclusive from best titles either. Like, I'm just saying.
we have Silicone Heart, which is currently on Kickstarter. Uh, it has 18 days to go and it's not at half the money yet, so I don't know. It could still get there, but that we'll see. Silicone Heart is a cyber farming sim where you fix robots, grow techno plants, automate farm, and rebuild life on a junkyard planet. And I don't know, it's going to be difficult here not to do this one. I have not done any farming game Kickstarters yet this year. Will this break the streak?
I'm looking at the video. I can tell you if it will. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, that's a fun premise. He gets something. That's really bad design. Just have a button on the floor and like opens an airlock and he's dropped into space. That is really bad design. Wow. I'm not talking the game. It's like in theory, like wow. Yeah, this looks like this is Wall-E the game. Like, what if you were Wall-E, but you're not a robot, so you have to eat and junk. So this feels. Wait, how are there
Imagine
other
having to eat.
robots?
Goodness me.
Yeah, it's getting some pancakes. They look pretty good. Yeah, it is the one guy and nothing but robots. What
Robots.
is that? Is a horrifying monkey robot. I don't know what's going on there. Um,
Yeah,
yeah,
I'm
I don't.
intrigued
This
as
is
to
fun.
see how, what I'm trying to say. How many different robots are there? How custom are you making them? Like, I need to know the level of complexity in the robots there.
I'm seeing a lot. There's two kinds of or general kinds of robots, I would say. Like there's the villagers that are robots, but also you're clearly using
You're
drones and stuff to help
you're
you with
building
farming.
robots as well as part of that.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so that's my question. If you're building robots, how much
I
flexibility do you have in that?
well, I don't know if flexibility. I don't know if you're customizing how much you're customizing, but
Well,
I'm seeing there's a
that's what I need
lot
to
that
know.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, that would kind of be the cherry on top of all this, wouldn't it? Yeah, I don't know. I There's a lot of variety in what is we are seeing though. That's pretty cool. Um, yeah, and you can just pick them up and drop them wherever. That's fun. I think it's interesting. The one thing I'm concerned about, there's hearts popping out of one robot. That may be your robot wife. I'm a little concerned, but but
Well, look, if
yeah.
you're all alone,
Yeah, well,
gotta
yeah,
have some
yeah. I'm not,
companionship.
yeah, I'm not judging. That was a Twilight Zone episode, and you know what? Well, so be it. Yeah, I'm not judging him, but it
I
makes
saw
sense given that's a
I
yeah.
saw one bit where he's got robot parts on him as well, the main character. So like you it looks like
Yeah,
you're
he's
cybernetically enhancing yourself.
yeah, you're suiting up for sure. You're building a robot suit or something. Because yeah, there's probably going to be combat of some kind. Looks like there's a boss or two. Um, yeah, this has potential. One person, all robots. Yeah, that's a fun little premise. And you're still building up a farm. Uh, I don't know how there's a robot bar, but there is. Somehow, somewhere.
Well, the robots have got to be able to drink, right? Come on.
I guess so. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like the robots have been kind of building their own civilization down here, really. That'll be interesting. That was Wally's mistake. He didn't start a bar. Things would have been different for him. Silicone heart. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Potential. I like it.
Yep. There's potential. It's going to be difficult not to back it. This one for me, I think.
Yeah.
We'll see how it goes. So estimated, I think the alpha is estimated delivery August of this year and full game November of next year.
So November 2030?
Yeah, who knows? Don't buy based on the date. Never buy a
No,
game based on a
never.
future release.
Never.
All right, we will
Uh,
we will keep you up to date. We'll see where that goes, and I will keep you up to date as to whether I have purchased it or not. 18 days to go, so that
oh my
is
gosh.
9
Al,
the
I
13th of
was
May will be when it finishes.
well, we'll remind, let's try to remind people when it's nearing the end because that's when people buy. Um, Al, I was making the joke. It's not a joke. There's literally in the video, there's the sign to the best wife ever. You've made a robot wife.
Oh yeah.
I didn't see that. I missed the sign. Oh, good heavens. Okay.
I think there are many
Okay.
hints in the video as to what it was. I think, yeah. The first one, you're like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, and then no, then it's very clear.
Yeah.
But the best bit is seem like you first find her in like a tube. You're like saving her, so
Yeah.
maybe it's like
Yeah.
so many ethical problems here.
Well, it's what's a big what's a bigger existential nightmare? What nightmare? Robot wife or Ditto person? It's definitely Ditto person. Ditto's a nightmare. Oh
Ditto wife would be the worst, possibly.
no, no, we're not far from that. We're not far. You don't know
Who's not far from
Pokemon.
there, Kevin? Why do you
Pokemon.
have
How
a
many Pokemon?
Ditto
Here's a
wife?
question. Here's a question for you, Al. How many Pokemon characters are actually Dittos? You don't know, and it's uncomfortable to think about, but the answer is probably more than zero.
Misty.
Maybe.
All
I
right.
mean, okay, we're gonna stop there. I'm gonna
I think that's
stop my own
us.
sentence. Yeah.
Thank you, Kevin, for joining me to talk about all that we talked about today. Is there
Thank you,
anything
Al.
is there anything you would like to share with the audience?
The foundation block. Life is complete. No, I'm done. I'm good. I'm Super Press, wherever. Go find me if you care. You know what I've seen on Twitter? Like, look, I'm still there, unfortunately, but
Boo.
every now and then I get like the algorithm or waves of stuff. People talking about the Speed Racer movie. I don't know why it popped up. That was awesome. I love the Speed Racer
Wait,
movie. Go check out
so
the
wait,
Speed Racer movie.
people were using Twitter for more than just sharing the new Avatar film.
I didn't watch it, but well,
I
touche.
also have not currently watched it.
Yeah.
That is all I will say about that.
I'll tell them things.
You can find the podcast on Tumblr and on Blue Sky at THS Pod. You can send us feedback from our website, harvestseason.club, where you can also find links to everything to do with the podcast, including a link to our Patreon, patreon.com/THS Pod. I think that's everything. Thank you again for joining me.
Slack, Greenhouse. The
Oh, yeah, on
things that
Patreon,
go
you
on
get,
it.
yeah, of course. Yeah, on Patreon, you get access to the Slack and the bonus episodes of the podcast
Oh,
sometime.
yeah.
Look, it's been a busy year, all right?
Oh goodness! Literally, the last minute, I'm losing your audio again. It's these headphones. I can tell.
All right.
Good head!
Can
Wow,
you hear
what a
me
way to
now?
end the show. Thank you all for having me
Have
on.
a good
I want
harvest.
to have a good. I'm talking over Al. I'm sure can hear him. There you are. I heard you. Bye, everyone.
The Harvest Season is created by Al McKinley with support from our patrons, including our pro farmers Kevin, Stuart, and Elisa. Our art is done by Micah the Brave, and our music is done by Nick Burgess. Feel free to visit our website, harvestseason.club, for show notes and links to things we discussed in this episode. Welcome to Typing Farmer. The idle desktop healing... Sorry. This desktop idle healing game will make a corner of your screen a cozy farm. Your daily actions, typing and clicking, automatically foster crop growth. Oh, for goodness sake, what is with words today? Let me try that again.